everybody, thank you very much for tuning into your weekly reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you these weekly readings and monthly readings, but this is generally for all signs, sun, moon, rising, whatever you are. This is for you, hopefully that you'll resonate with some of the messages that are coming through. If it's more personal or private reading that you're after, just have to look at the link below, take you directly to my readings page, and it will give you a list of every reading I do. So if you're interested in one of those, just click on those and you can just kind of come through. Thank you so much to everybody who has supported me on Patreon and subscribed, liked, comments. You know, I really actually do love hearing every single comment. I know not everybody does, but I do. I really appreciate the fact that you take the time to let me know what's going on in your lives and how this has resonated with you and things. And I think I've just hit myself in the face. But then you go. So this week we are using the Archangel Oracle deck by Lorien Virtue, and this is actually going to be a reading for the 14th of November to the 20th? 20th. I'd say 20th. If it's the 21st, I apologise. Let's have a look and see. I feel it's the 20th, isn't it? Maths is not my strong suit, you may have guessed. So depending on what the outcome of the US election is, we could be having a very weird time with it. Some people may not care. Some people, you know, countries may not actually give two hoots. Let's have a look. It creates such a big ripple throughout the world. It's really, you know, I hope that this is more individual for people. Let's do, ooh, hello, getting a bit active. And now I did do another meditation after I've just done the last reading for the 7th, and this one was slightly different. I mean, it's still got the sense of pressure and pleasure. If you didn't see the one last week, then that was basically the theme, as well as opening up and communication. I did get quite a tickly cough and tickly everywhere actually, which is still in effect. I'm still getting tickles everywhere, but it's Halloween. I'm doing this on Halloween. The veils are thinnest, so I'm pretty sure that's why. But I do feel that there's quite a sensation. Everything's just boiled over. There's quite a sensation of accomplishment this week, and there's a sense that maybe, you know, the colour that I get is blue. And blue again is communication, but I also feel it's kind of general ascendance and mood. There's a mood to this week, and it does feel as though it's very prideful, proud even. Don't seem to want to tell me anything else, so I'm just going to have a look and see what comes through. Relationship harmony. You may have noticed that in the last reading, the weekly reading before, there was quite a lot of acceptance of love and communication with loved ones, so this may be the result of you actually reaching out to somebody and telling them what you thought, or something. Anyway, I'll have a look and see what that says. And then second, angel therapy is the second card. Spiritual understanding. This seems very Scorpio actually. And patience. That reminds me of the Take That song. Now you may not know what the frig that is, but the Take That song is called Have Patience, and it's about, yeah, let's just start with this one. It's about somebody's just getting over something really difficult, and they want to say to this person that they're really interested in and really love that their heart's numb, has no feeling, but while I'm still something, just try to have a little patience with me. I am working through this. I'm still hurting for a love that I lost before, and it's just kind of saying to somebody in song that if they just wait and if they just have some patience, things will come. And I feel that that is relevant for a lot of you who are going through some relationship issues at this point in time. But Joe Fiel, who's actually come through in 2 meditations that I did with the angels before, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realise, still they need nurturing and patience. So you made a wish last week. You have to wait for that to come through. You sat around the law of attraction last week. You have to wait for that to come through. It's not going to go boom. You know, like in the movies where the witches just go click a finger and they light a candle. If I could do that, I would be a millionaire by now. If I could just kind of go, ooh, change the channel with blinking my eyes, I wouldn't need a job. I would, you know, it'd just be ridiculous. I'd be blinking my eyes just to see what else I could do. So I feel that just have a little bit of patience with yourself as well, because if you don't get something right the first time, it doesn't mean that you're a failure at it. It doesn't mean that you have to go back to the complete drawing board. Just keep going with it. For instance, if you can't find the right words to say something to somebody, you don't have to, you know, it's not the end of the world. You just have to kind of be patient with yourself and trust that you'll be actually told by the universe or somebody else, or, you know, see it on TV and go, oh, that's what I want to say. You know, just have patience with yourself, and also don't forget to be kind to yourself this week as well, because I feel that's kind of important with that one. But now that one's out the way, relationship harmony. Now this is Raguel. I always feel like I'm going to say Ragu. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. This isn't just kind of romantic either. This is sisters, brothers, cousins, aunties, uncles, friends, bosses, colleagues, anyone. The newspaper man on the end of the street. You know, if you've had an argument or a crossword to say to somebody because you've been under pressure or under stress, or you just feel like, well, you know, which we do, that's fine. But this card seems to say that you will be working things out with that person. There's just maybe a little bit of a sorry or an apology to come through. Actions do speak louder than words. So sometimes words can be very empty. And as well, the tones of text messages, emails, stuff like that, you may be kind of reading them wrong. Or, you know, if somebody goes, hi, you know, and if the punctuation's off, you could read into that, so don't do that. What I'm also sensing with this card is the fact that somebody else could be involved. Somebody else could be getting in your head a little bit with regards to relationship harmony and how you can work that out. The key is don't worry. The key is just focus yourself, talk and trust. And I can kind of maybe, same as the last card last week of acceptance of love card, which I do still have here. So this was what happened last week. Open up your heart a little bit more. Accept that not all proclamations of love will come in the form of I love you. It will come in the form of different things, and it won't be from just a lover either. It could be from various people. Okay, so the next one is angel therapy. Raphael, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Yeah, this is more to do with how you see yourself. And again, the patience part of you. I'm doing this, I'm wrong, I'm doing this wrong, and being overly critical of yourself. Please do not do that. If you feel that you need to have a deadline on something, then you can do that, but don't pressure yourself too much into doing that or committing to it. I do feel the accomplishments coming through, maybe because you do realise that it's not all on you. Not all your responsibilities are yours. You can pass them over to somebody else. Some people may just think, oh, you'll do, you can carry this for me. And you're like, why am I worried about something being accomplished that's not even for me? So I feel that if you do talk to spirit, talk to the spirit guides, angels, say things, you may actually realise, why am I worrying about this? And also, if you do want help with something and you do ask them for help, let them handle it. You know, don't go, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Just let them handle it, and you will see, maybe through a little bit of divine chessboard movement, that we are kind of getting to a certain stage now where we will see big changes. We will see shifts of consciousness, we will see enlightenment in others, but we'll also see the shadow aspect grow within people. And it's kind of like envy. It's something that starts off simple and like, oh, I wish I had that, and then it kind of morphs into, why do you have that? I deserve it. So it's just kind of watching that out for that with people, and trying to not absorb that, but just kind of put that away. I don't know why that came through actually, but it seems to be very important. Spiritual understanding. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Raziel. Sorry, I'm just, if I go quiet, it's just because I'm trying to listen. Again, speak to us and you will hear the truth. So if somebody is, you having to run around with somebody and they go, oh, well, actually, it's just 5 more minutes or whatever. Oh, yeah, next week. If you keep getting that from somebody, maybe you have to seek your intuition. And not necessarily consult your crystal ball, but you do have to, you do have to consult something within you just to get you to see this truth here. Again, this person, this envy thing coming through, and the communication and the patience with yourself and having this love connection coming through, and a lot of the angels and spirit guides and universe taking over things for you. It's kind of like, I don't like this song and I don't like her, but it is kind of like, Jesus, take the wheel, that kind of thing. You ask them to take over. I don't even know what the song's about. I just know that line. But I do feel that there is something that's coming through that will actually steer you to something if you ask it. It will steer you to safety. Also, I feel a lot of you are needing something to do with confidence. Something about hearts being shattered. If you've suffered a breakup, or if you've come to a decision that you're not sure you agree with, then maybe it's time to look into that. This is for a lot of women, a few men, but mostly women. What they're showing me is the Ace of Hearts, and they're showing me this kind of fountain of red, and it's saying that this has actually been stopped. Something was exploding, something was kind of building a rainbow bridge between two people, and somebody's kind of, what are they called? Drawbridge? They've pulled up the drawbridge. And I think they're kind of saying, just have some patience and kind of let it in and do your own thinking. If you're the one that's drawn up the drawbridge, maybe look at why and communicate why and see if there's something that you can work out later. If you're the one that's the drawbridge has been drawn up too, again, do the same. Maybe have patience, just kind of let them work through it. You will have the underlying of the issue eventually. This is really weird, like 2 weeks in a row there's been something to do with relationships and everything like that. Yeah, and they keep, I get, I keep getting different, it's like a jukebox going on in my head right now. Not necessarily all songs that I like, but they're kind of coming through with a general sense of, maybe it's actually going to be music that you turn to, or music that you listen to and it comes on the radio, or you keep hearing the same lyrics over and over and over and over and over and over again. And again, I got this kind of clamp around my throat. People from last week, if you have not said something to somebody, if you have not told somebody something, please do express it, because whoever I'm picking this up for, you need to tell somebody something, because I keep getting this kind of and I don't have asthma, I don't have allergies, I mean it's crap outside, it's damp. When I have this, it means that there's a communication issue. I have it a lot in client readings. I feel that this is something that you need to express to somebody, no matter how naked it may make you feel, you have to do something, or how upset this person you think this person is going to be, or weirded out by the fact that you've done a proclamation of love to this person. I don't know what it is, but please just tell somebody. You don't have to stand on a soapbox with a freaking, what do you call it, megaphone. You don't have to do that. But there's just something, and I keep getting loads and loads of tickles whenever I talk about this as well. So there's got to be somebody out there who's not saying something. Do it. I can't tell you enough. Please, as your reader, and just for my benefit, if anything as well, just do it, because if I keep getting this choky every week, I'm going to tell you every single time. I also get a very strong colour purple. It just flashed in front of my eyes there, like eyeshadow, like purple eyeshadow, but better. It was like a silky purple. So this may be something to do with your third eye. You have to look into some things, but overall, I know I rambled a little bit. I really hope that this week is really good for you. Do let me know how it goes. If you want a reading, go in the link below and ask for a reading from me, and let me know if there's anything else that you can't see that you would like, and I can do that for you. But best of luck with kind of figuring everything out and communicating with people, and I really do wish you all the very best. Lots of love, take care, and speak soon.